We want to thank God this morning for His grace and favor and for the far that He has brought us. We want to say how grateful we are that God has given us a gift of life and has given us the joy of a new morning. We want to thank God for the far He has brought us this year, and this is the last Sunday of the month of November. We want to acknowledge how faithful God has been to us. This morning, I want us to look at Luke chapter 16, verse 1 to 13. And I want to give the topic of our reflection this morning as learning from the unprincipled. You know, some of the things that, one of the parables that Jesus gave that not very many people read is in Luke chapter 16, where we have the shrewd manager who was supposed to be sacked by the boss, and he also went down to his juniors and reduced their debts just to make sure he got back his position. And before I get there, I want us to look at a small illustration of a young boy who went and bought a donkey, and after that he was told it would be delivered the following day. And he went and paid his $100 for the donkey, but at night the donkey died. So the following day the farmer went and told the boy, sorry, the donkey has died. But the boy replied, well, just give me back my money. And the farmer said, I can't because you had already bought, but the donkey died, and it was an incident that we never looked forward to. But the boy then said, if you can't give me back my money, then bring the dead donkey. And the farmer was like, what are you going to do with the dead donkey? And the young boy looked at the farmer and told him, I'm going to sell raffle tickets for the same. And the farmer told the young man, you can't sell raffle tickets for a dead animal. But the boy said, I certainly will recover my money back. So the young man went out and sold raffle tickets for 2 shillings, $2. And so after selling the raffle tickets, he got himself $898. And so when the last person who won the raffle ticket, then the boy said, you see, what you were buying is a dead animal. But the man who complained about his $2, the boy told him, you have nothing to lose because I'll give you back your $2. So the boy gave him back and he earned himself $898. So brothers and sisters, this morning, what is the implication of these managers who look like they are shrewd and look like they are not straightforward? If you imagine about this boy, many of us would say the boy was taking advantage. Many of us would hold an opinion where this boy was not doing the right thing. Many of us ona no tuone ta kahĩĩ gaka karĩ gacori biũ tondũ nĩ kahotire gũthũkũma ona akorwo bunda yako yarĩ nguũ. But this morning, I want us to look at a few lessons that we can derive from this parable that Jesus gave. Jesu akĩmera mũhari wa 13 atĩ ndũngĩ-serve Ngai na ũtungatĩre mbeca. You cannot serve two masters. You will either hate one and love the other. You'll be devoted to one and despise the other. Brothers and sisters, when you learn how to serve one master, then you have full dedication. And exactly what does Jesus mean when he says you cannot serve both God and money? Jesu arenda gũtũruta atĩrĩrĩ, atĩ wĩhokeku witũ na sacrifices citũ na services citũ na the faithfulness that we give to God cannot be shared between God and money. The sacrifices that we give cannot be shared between the many things that we uphold in life. We must put effort in being sons of God that we have been called to be. We must learn that we are in this world, but not of this world. We must learn to differentiate between what is supposed to serve us and what is supposed to be served. When we talk about what is supposed to serve us, money is supposed to be an element of service in our lives. When we do the many things that we do, when we do the many jobs that we do, when we get into the employment opportunities that we are employed, we remember that these opportunities are supposed to serve us and not to be served. It is God who is supposed to be served, and therefore full dedication is supposed to be given to Him. And brothers and sisters, what do we have to learn from this parable of Jesus? Number one, first we invest on people and not things. Invest in people more than you invest in things. Mahinda maingĩ na maingĩ, rĩmwe nĩ wĩkoraga hĩndĩ ĩrĩa wĩna ũndũ, ũkona ta rĩngĩ andũ turn out the best. But there is this lesson that Jesus was trying to deduce from what he was giving as a parable. Atĩ nĩ wega kũ-invest makĩria na andũ arĩa makũrigicĩirie more than the things that you are using. The manager used the people that he had to his own end. Brothers and sisters, in contrast to our possessions and resources, nĩ wega kwĩhoka Ngai na nĩ wega kũ-invest na andũ. Ĩka andũ wega nĩ tondũ wega ũcio nĩ ũrĩ gũcokerera. Invest na andũ wega nĩ tondũ wega ũcio nĩ ũrĩ reap at some point. To the rich man who had many things, but his servant acted so wisely that he was able to win the favor of the people around him. Brothers and sisters, for you to be able to win the favor of the people around you, then learn to invest in them. Invest your time, invest your resources, invest yourself in people and not things. My lesson number 2, invest more on your soul than in the body. Ririkana ũndũ ũmwe atĩ mwĩrĩ ũyũ tũtũraga naguo nĩ wa kũbutha na nĩ ũrĩthira. But when you invest in your soul more, then brothers and sisters will reap a benefit that will last forever. Jesu akĩra andũ atĩrĩrĩ, atĩ mũtũrĩre ũyũ tũtũraga nĩ wa ihinda inini, no nĩ kũrĩ na mũtũrĩre ũngĩ tũratũra. And I want to finish with another illustration of a rich man who dreamt akinyĩte mũciĩ wa igũrũ. And when he arrived in heaven, and he was there anxiously waiting to see his mansion. When he was in this world, he was very rich, and he felt like that he had acquired all that he needed. And he felt that mũtũrĩre ũrĩa atũraga warĩ mwega. Na koguo hĩndĩ ĩrĩa arotire akinyĩte matu-inĩ, nĩ arĩ anxious mũno gwĩciria atĩ mũtũrĩre ta ũrĩa atũraga gũkũ thĩ, noguo agũtũra mũciĩ wa igũrũ. And so even as he walked along the golden streets in his dreams, he went past mansions beyond description. He kept on asking the angels, "Is this my mansion?" And the angel could look at him and tell him no. They walked and walked and walked. Magĩkinya hĩndĩ akĩona tambĩrĩria kuma to the outskirts. Remember, this was a dream. And when they went to the outskirts, na kũu nja kũrĩa atangĩerirĩirie, the rich man akĩrora mũraika ũcio akĩmwĩra atĩrĩrĩ, "You can't be bringing me to such a place." And the angel looked at the man and told him, "You see, when you are living in that world, you invested so much on yourself and forgot to invest on eternal benefits." Brothers and sisters, this man reached a point, he was taken to a very small hut, a hut that was not what he would have thought. And so the angel told him, "Here you are, this is your house." Na hĩndĩ ĩrĩa aingĩraga, he looked at it and told the angel, "I cannot live like this. Even when I am in this world, I have never lived in such a house." But the angel looked at the man and told him, "Maũndũ marĩa wainvestire namo could only earn you something like this." Brothers and sisters, hĩndĩ ĩrĩa twĩ mũtũrĩre-inĩ ũyũ, regardless of the challenges that we go through, regardless of the many pains that we go through, regardless of the joys of life, remember, nĩ tũrĩ na mwĩto wa kũ-invest na maũndũ marĩa matũraga tene na tene. Maũndũ marĩa tũreka gũkũ thĩ, maũndũ marĩa tũreka hĩndĩ ĩrĩa twĩ mũtũrĩre-inĩ ũyũ, maũndũ marĩa tũrahanda hĩndĩ ĩrĩa twĩ mũtũrĩre-inĩ ũyũ, that is what will earn us the mansions that we have always desired in heaven. And therefore, brothers and sisters, this morning, my challenge to you as to myself, nĩ kwĩyũria atĩrĩrĩ, maũndũ marĩa tũreka gũkũ thĩ, do they have any eternal benefits? How much are we investing in the people who we are living with? How much are we investing in our souls as much as we are investing in our bodies? How much are we investing in the things that God has given us and have forgotten to invest our souls? Na nĩkĩo Jesũ hĩndĩ mũririe andũ thĩinĩ wa ibuku rĩa Mariko, what will it benefit you if you gained the whole world and yet you forfeit your soul? Brothers and sisters, what we need this morning is Jesus. What we need this morning is not the many things that we are acquiring. It's not the many things that we are looking forward to having. But remember to invest on things that will give you eternal benefits. One of the things that will give us eternal benefits is when we learn to realize that we have been called children of God. You cannot be a child of God if you have no encounter with his Son, Jesus Christ. Therefore, brothers and sisters, I call upon you this morning to invest on things that will give us eternal benefits. May the Lord bless you and keep you, and continue investing in your souls and things that will give you eternal benefits. God bless you.